Welcome back to the channel. I'm Brian from Apex Auction Car Reconditioning, and this is my sidekick. This is the shop manager here. We have this thing cleaned up. Looks a lot better than when we brought it back. This does have a really neat paint job. It's like a dark blue, dark purple, metallic color. Let's do some test spots on the hood, which is the worst. I think it's been repainted on the bumper and hood, some other parts. But let's see what we can do with this horrible paint and bring it back to life. Clean, it's a little bit more presentable. It does have its boo-boos here and there, and the paint on this hood is, well, it's horrible. Scratches, paint chips, etching, stains, dull, oxidized. Using the swirl finder here, you can kind of see the trouble that this is in. Let's do two test areas, one here and one over here, using a compound that has been around for a while, but it's new to this channel, and I'll show you what it can do. This is the Presta Paste Heavy Cut Compound. We'll use it with a rotary polisher. We'll also use it with a microfiber pad and a dual action polisher. Let's mask off an area so we can test how this stuff works with the rotary right here, and also see if we can bring this gorgeous color back to life. We'll measure the paint first. Normally the Korean cars here, Hyundai, the Japanese cars as well, they don't give you a ton of clear to work with. So we'll see what we have. This might be a repaint on the hood here, but we'll test the compound with a rotary polisher here, dual action polisher right there. Normally on something like this, we would see 3.5 to 4 mils, and we fall right into that window of depth with a couple readings. It's consistent at least. A little bit thinner there, but a little bit thicker there. So that's normal. That's what we would be looking at. So not a lot of clear coat to work with, but just enough to turn this around. Again, the Paste Heavy Duty Cut Compound from Presta. Specially formulated for use with orbital polishers. We're going to test and see if it works with the rotary as well. It is a correcting and polishing compound that can remove 1,500 grit sand marks and scratches. And it will correct them to a deep gloss and shine in one step, reducing cycle times. Contains no waxes, fillers, silicones, making it body shop safe. It's a water-based product, and it will reduce cleanup time. Well, let's find out. Start off with the rotary and a wool pad. So this would be, if it works, an off-label use. They want you to use it with an orbital dual action, which we will over here. But it is a specialty cut compound, and I find that they work really nice with the rotary. Okay, so this is without wet sanding. This is with just the polisher and the compound alone. That does look better. Let me bring you in closer. I'm sure you can already see the improvement that it made. Now, you know, I don't know how deep that runs. Wet sanding is going to get that better, but just using a compound alone, we also have some deeper scratches. We've made some improvements. Let's grab the gloss meter and see what type of numbers are behind what we're seeing here. All right, so we're going from 70 to the 90s. So it's a consistent 90 inside the box here. And that's good, very good. Now you can either, if you want to go further and go after some of the deeper imperfections, you can wet sand a little bit, you can color sand a little bit, there's a little room for that, or maybe add an extra step using the rotary polisher. It's completely up to you. I can't measure the depth yet because we just corrected this. This paint, this clear is swelled. It's going to throw off the reading. We'll wait till the end and we'll measure both areas here and we'll see how much clear, if any, we removed. All right, let's do the test over here with a dual action. All right, we got Frankenstein still working here. The repair's still holding up perfectly fine. We have a microfiber pad attached to it now. Let's see what it can do. This is the type of polishing or polisher action that they want you to actually team up with the compound. So let's see what it can do. Okay. All right, we have improvements, but I'm going to tell you right off the bat, it did better with the rotary polisher and a wool pad, as most of them do. But we still made improvement, but much better improvement over here. So we're going from 88 to 89. Even the numbers are kind of backing up what we're seeing here. Yeah, much better in this area with the rotary. What I'm going to do so we can compare it to another compound is do one test area up here with 3D ACA 500, my absolute favorite cutting compound. Mark off an area up here. We'll stick with the dual action polisher and the microfiber pad. Then we can compare this with both areas. See what we can do up here. This is pretty bad up here. Okay, so I can tell you right off the bat, this area looks better than this area. And they're pretty much matched over here, but I think the rotary and wool pad did a much better job than all three sections. Let me know down in the comments section what you think. The cut compound, the paste, had a nice cycle time. You don't see any dusting whatsoever. Easy to wipe off, just a little weak. Just not a fan of the abrasives. And I would definitely pick the rotary polisher and wool pad over anything if you're going to just make a straight up cut compound. So make something that teams up well with the right tool. Let me know what you think down in the comments section. I'm going to have to finish off this hood now with one of them because that looks absurd. I went ahead and finished the hood, had to make it uniform. Couldn't leave it like that. Looks a little bit better. You got some deeper scratches, you have some staining. There's some areas that don't even have clear coat anymore. Chemicals eating through it. But I would say looks a lot better, and I like, ooh, look at that. I could see they're coming apart. Every once in a while with these lights, you have to put them back, snap them back together. A little bit of a breeze goes through the shop, shakes them, they will come apart. But anyway, this color is really nice for a Kia. And this has come a long way so far. What's cool about these, a ton of area, surface area to test products and tools. Love it, love it. I think it's time for the final thoughts segment of this video. What about you? How about that? Good idea? All right. When it comes to the polish, you know, it's not bad. I found this locally. You know, if you're in a pinch and you need to pick up something local, you have Meguiar's, you have a couple other brands. This is average at best to me. Just to me, it's just my personal opinion. I'll give it a 5 out of 10 as a rating. You know, no dusting, which is, I can't stand dusting, and there's no excuse for dusting in any polisher compound in today's market and in today's age. The abrasive is weak. I've helped develop many compounds and polishes. Reach out, and I would love to help. If it wasn't for constructive criticism, how would anything get any better in this world, right? Let's just take this polisher, for instance. This is by far my favorite polisher out of all of the ones I have hanging over. I have all of the Flex polishers hanging over there. Rupees, ShineMate. I love my ShineMate polishers. But this thing, even as a Frankenstein, you know, put back together crudely, flawless, and I love it. But these batteries suck, period. Constructive criticism. Find better batteries. But when I go to the board where I have all my polishers hung up, I don't even think about it. I reach for this yellow thing. The only other yellow polisher on the board is DeWalt on the other side. Can't be mistaken with this one. I love this thing. So if you have any questions, I will put a link down below for, you can find this compound, the Presta, and any local body shop supply stores. I think they love this stuff for some reason. They also have Purple Magic or whatever the hell it's called, and some of the other ones, definitely Meguiar's is there. But in a pinch, it'll get you through. If you have any questions, don't hesitate. I'll put a link down below if you want to look into it further. And we have plenty of room. I love these old beaters because when it comes to products and tools, if they're mediocre or bad, they can run, but they can't hide. And we have plenty of space. Let me know what you want to see on the channel, and we'll test it on this and many other beasts. I picked up a couple from the red line, so we have a bunch of these waiting for a little TLC. This has been Brian from Apex Auction Car Reconditioning. This is the shop manager. Have a good evening.